But
Hi, Tanya.
yeah, yeah. Hi,
Hi.
everybody. Just wanted to thank Jen for being here tonight. Like everybody's so excited. Like I don't know if everybody knows your full story, but because you're 2 star, right? 2 star diamond.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'll just kind of pass it on to you if you want to share like your story a little bit, and then whatever you'd like to talk about.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. I'm very excited. I see some familiar faces, and I love Jason. I love his husband. I love his mom. I love his dad. Like, they're just like genuine people, and I love them. So obviously, you all do too, which is probably why you joined their team because they're amazing. But yes, I'm Jen Heckel, and I'm a 2 star diamond. I've been a coach for 2.5 years. And I didn't really jump all in when I first started. I just started to get in shape for my wedding. And I did T25 and had amazing results. And um, just decided because my coach had put me out as a Women Crush Wednesday and show my before and after. And I had so many people comment and say, "Oh my goodness, you look great. What are you doing? Hook me up." Like, and I was sending people to my coach saying, "Hey, this person wants to do what I did." And she was like, you need to just be a coach. I was like, "Oh, no, not me, not me." So I told her no a couple times, but I waited a little. She asked me a few times, and I signed up and got on Shakeology and just did it for the discount until after my wedding. And then I went all in. And I wouldn't say I went all in. I would say I started working my business. And my first month, I feel like maybe out of my friends and everything, I was maybe the first one to get into, Beachbody and things like this. So my first month running a challenge group, I hit Success Club 24 and I was like, hey, like I got this. And then then I realized, whoa, it's not like this every month. I just got a bunch of people that wanted to join me all at once. And I quickly realized it takes a lot of hard work and dedication and putting yourself out there for people to know that you're a coach and wanting to join you. So anyway, I've been running challenge groups for about 2.5 years. And I'd say it's kind of like up and down. I just did it not for the money, just because I wanted to give people what I had from my coach, which was an amazing challenge group. And I had a sense of just a happy place, like a place where people can post and be genuine, whether you're having a good day or a bad day. People are there for you to uplift you. And I got results from that accountability, and I wanted to give that to other people. So that's why I started it. Slowly the money started like coming in, and I was like, maybe I could do a little bit more with this. So after my wedding, about 3 months later, my dad had a massive stroke, and I was the one who found him. So I found him down. We were stat flighted. Now he's paralyzed on half the side of his body. He doesn't talk. And we were in and out of rehab. And during that time, I kind of lost myself, gained some weight back. And, it was about 6 months of me just kind of being there with dad and eating fast food and not putting myself first, and having my Success Club partner run my groups for me, and picked myself up about 6 months later and started getting back into things. Was feeling really good about myself, was building a team and had challengers that I loved. And then it was probably on my 1-year wedding anniversary, I was getting ready for those boudoir pictures for my husband and got out of the shower and was putting lotion on, and I felt a knot, and I was like, man, what's this? So I didn't think anything of it. Didn't tell my husband. Fast forward, he told me I had to go to the doctor, and my doctor said it was nothing. So I was like, okay. And she said, let me know if it's still there in a couple weeks. Told her it's still there. Let me know if it's there your next cycle. It was still there. So anyway, I went and got an ultrasound, a biopsy, everything, and it ended up I had breast cancer. So that was a shock. I was 30 years old and got diagnosed with breast cancer. And in the beginning, it was a complete shock, and I kind of just went through the motions. That night, I held a blood drive for my friend's daughter who had died of cancer. And, I kind of just, it was in the back of my mind. And then that night around 2:30 in the morning, I just woke up like uncontrollably crying and just like, oh my gosh, like couldn't breathe. Almost like, I guess the closest thing I've ever had to a panic attack, I guess, is what that was. And my husband just like consoled me, and after that went back to sleep, and that was it. I just went through everything. I decided the next day, this is going to be a journey, and I'm going to be positive through this. And I want this to be a learning experience for everyone else. And if I can teach someone something or inspire them or, let them know to do their self-checks or anything, if I can just be an open book and inspire someone, that's what I'm going to do. And I feel like that's what I did, or I tried to stay positive through everything. Surgeries and chemo and radiation, through everything, I really did try to stay positive. There were a lot of, even when I started losing my hair, I made a video and showed, like, I'm losing my hair, this sucks, but, I'm going to still stay positive, and I'm still going to rock my bald head or get a wig, whatever I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to stay positive. And one thing about coaching, sorry, it makes me all emotional talking about it, but during that time, my Success Club partner, my coach, fellow coaches with me, they were such a support system to me. I had my husband, I had my family, my friends. I also lost friends during that time. People that, weren't really friends, but I've never had such support as the people that I call, my fellow coaches, my fit fam, my people in my challenge groups, they are my family, and they were just so, so, so supportive. And I knew, I'm going to do this forever, and I'm going to build a team and a fit fam like this that, no matter what happens, we're there for each other. And that is just like one huge thing in my life that happened. And I know, like, I'm never going to stop doing this. I'm never going to stop giving back to others because so many people have given to me, whether their time, just a thank you, or, when I'm helping them, or sending me a card when I was sick, or food, anything, like, I want to just continuously give back to others the way people have given to me, even if they don't think they did anything for me. They did. So anyway, sorry, I went on a tangent there, but that's my story. That's how I started, and coaching in general, and just how it builds a family. Like, a lot of people don't have a family, and this is their support. This is their everything. And I love that feeling. There's nothing better. So that's that. But what I want to talk to you all about is just kind of like staying like with the basics of coaching. And no matter if you just signed up as a coach, yesterday, or if you've been a coach for 3 years, always stick to the basics. The basics is, if you think of a big solid oak tree, and your basics, your 4 vital behaviors, is what grows your roots of your tree. You want a solid foundation. You want your tree to grow strong. So always be feeding your roots. So, do your personal development. You are making your, the best version of yourself, being a product of the product. Loving on your challengers, being genuine on Facebook. These are things that are building your foundation. Once you start getting coaches and challengers and things like that, that starts to grow your branches. And then your branches start splitting off into other branches. That's your coaches getting coaches. And then fruit grows on that tree. And what's the fruit? Maybe the fruit is you getting, bigger income. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe it's you growing rank. Maybe your fruit is just you're seeing your coaches have success with their own team. So, start with your solid foundation of your roots, grow your tree, and watch it blossom, and be proud of your team, and be genuine, and be you, and stay true to who you are, to just keep that solid foundation. So think about the first day you signed up as a coach and how exciting everything was. Whether you got that new coach announcement and everyone's messaging you like, hey, I'm so excited, I want to do this with you, or, I saw your results, or whatever it might be. It was so exciting that day one. Then you get thrown into new coach training. You learn all this information. you get done with training and you're like thrown out to the wolves, I'm scared. I'm overwhelmed. Where do I start? I'm in, you're in Jason's group. You're in Nikki's Beating It group. It's overwhelming. There's so many files and so many top coaches doing different things. You want to do it all, but you can't, because what's working for them may not work for you. Because, someone who may be huge into, like Nikki, she's huge into fashion and makeup and things like that. Well, makeup's probably not going to be Jason's thing, So you got to think, like, what's going to be your thing? I'm like a crazy psycho dog mom. Like, my dog is my child, just like Jason loves, their pets are their life. So you got to find like who you are and just be genuine to who you are. Oh, look at the babies everywhere. Oh, but mine's sleeping, but just be genuine and think about what attracted you to Jason or whoever your coach is in his downline. I'm sure Jason was a product of the product. He had amazing results with Ultimate Reset. He is super genuine. You see Jason in a live video and you see him in person, he's exactly the same person. He is just as genuine in both places, and that is so important. If you see someone and they're totally different in person than they are on Facebook Live or whatever, or a video, it's kind of like, do you trust that person? Do you feel comfortable like with them being your coach or being on their team, or, do you feel like they're a genuine person? I keep saying that, but it's so important to just be real. So when you post on Facebook and you're being you, think about, you're not selling a product. You're not out there posting your link. You're selling yourself, and you're not selling your program. You can post that you're doing Core to Force in your video, and you can post that you're drinking Shakeology and the things that it's doing for you, but you're not saying, this is awesome, you need to buy it. You are telling your story and you're selling yourself. You want people to look at you and be like, hey, you know what? Like, she's killing it with this workout, and whatever she's drinking, this Shakeology, it's, she's loving it. She's having awesome results. And then they want to join you. And then when they join you, I don't know about you all, but I offer free challenge groups, and they can be on a Shakeology, or they can't, or they can be doing a program, or they could just be going to the gym. But, they'll want to join you in your challenge group. And in the challenge group is more talk about the programs in Shakeology, and it's just, again, genuine stuff that you're talking about in your challenge group and your other challengers are talking about. And then that makes them interested. Then they'll become a customer, and then you get them results, and then maybe they'll want to be a coach themselves. So when you're posting on Facebook and you're being genuine and you're thinking about, in the back of your mind, you're wanting to build your team, build your tribe, and build a team of your best friends. So you're wanting to attract like-minded people like yourself. If you're a dog mom, you're going to want to maybe talk about dogs, because you're going to attract people like yourself. So just think of being you always. And I know it's uncomfortable to get on a video and go live and things like that, but just kind of have a glass of wine and do it, because being live, and if like the algorithm on Facebook, the more videos, the more live you go, the more people it's going to draw to you. So just get out there and be you. In your challenge groups, make sure that you are commenting on everything, that you are calling people out if they're doing awesome. Like, say Jason did 3 workouts this week or 5 workouts this week. Call them out and be like, I'm so proud of you for getting that in, even though you had a sick dog at home or a sick kiddo at home. Be proud of them and be that support that maybe they don't have at home. And that's really important. That's, again, the basics of what we do. Ask them maybe if they could be your Women Crush Wednesday and give them a shout out, or a Man Crush Monday. Ask them if you could take it beyond the challenge group and share with your Facebook about what they're doing and that they're getting results in your group and you're proud of them. Like when Nikki wanted to share my results, man, like it made my heart skip a beat. I was like, oh my gosh, like she's proud of me. She's going to share something, she's going to share me. Oh my, like it makes people feel good. And of course that goes to like the vital behaviors, the fourth vital behavior, recognition. Whether you're a coach or a challenger, who doesn't like to be recognized for the things that they do? Like just call them out for sticking to their workouts, their meal plan. So even if they're just a challenger, again, give them recognition. And that could possibly think, hey, I want to do what she's doing because, positive group, just being positive on Facebook, getting people results, helping people, and then that'll attract them to coaching. So that is my challenge groups. I offer every month I'll have a free challenge group, and my challenge group got so large and it seems to get just so big, it's overwhelming. And I feel like I lost the main reason I was a coach, and I couldn't keep up with everyone because there were so many people, and I couldn't feel like I was checking in with them daily. And if they didn't check in a couple days, I didn't know that they didn't check in because there's so many people. So something I've done that I don't know if you all have seen it or heard, I've started VIP groups, and my first one was last month. And what I did was I made a post. I'm doing a VIP group, and I'm only letting 5 people in. And when I did that post, I had more responses than ever. Why? Because I was giving my one-on-one attention to 5 people only. And those other people, those 5, 10, 20 other people that messaged me, I said, I'm sorry, I just took the first 5. Maybe next month will work out better for you. I'll keep you on my list and give you a shout next month when I start my next group. And that month I sent them a goodie package, with a Shake-O cup and Energize and a book to journal and a pen, things like that, to let them know, hey, here's a welcome package. And I'm going to spend, a month of one-on-one with you. And let me tell you, that was like one of the best ideas I've ever had. And 4 of the 5 got put into a Glance Into Coaching group, and 2 of them, one of them is going to sign up, she says, as a coach. The other one did sign up. And, I felt good. I felt like I was doing the basics again. I was sticking to what we do as a coach and the reason I started this to begin with. So then the next month, this month is my second month doing the VIP. Me and my Success Club partner are doing one together, and we each have 5 people, and we are all doing Core to Force, and we are on day 3. And I can tell you this month is even better than last month. And I'm like, I have that drive again, that excitement of why I became a coach, and like remembering, like getting back to the basics makes me so happy, like it's growing my roots again. It's making my roots really strong, because there for a while I wasn't focusing on the basics, and I was, losing coaches and customers, and I was just, just wasn't focusing on the basics. So now that I've done that, all of these, it's all females is all we have in our groups, and they are just like totally kicking butt. Like every day they're doing their workout, they're posting videos. We have old and young, and we have a girl that's over 300 pounds, and then we have a girl that's struggles to keep weight on. So we have everything, and I love it. Like I cannot tell you how much I love it. I absolutely love it, and it has done so much for my business. I've got so many more coaches because I'm being a product of the product myself. I'm being a challenger myself. And back to the 4 vital behaviors, being a product of the product is the most important thing you can do. Because if you are posting on Facebook or posting in your challenge groups or your team page about what you need to do, like, hey, you need to do this, and you need to drink your shake every day, and you need to get your workout in, and you need to eat clean, but you're going to McDonald's drive-thru and you're drinking your shake like never, and you're doing your workout once a week, like half doing it, then who's going to have the faith in you that you can give them success if you're not even doing it yourself, So being a product of the product, boom, got to do it. So me posting that I've been doing this product, I've had so many people reach out to me and want to join me, and it makes me excited getting back to the basics. Another one, inviting, and that is one that I struggle with the most, because I don't do cold messages. I feel really icky about that. And what I do is I think of just catching up with people is kind of what I think of it as. Think of, you want to talk to 3 people a day, 3 people a week, wherever you are in your business. Think you're going to catch up with people. What have they been doing since high school, college, work, since you worked wherever with them? You are catching up. You're striking up a general conversation. You are not saying, hey, I was just thinking about you and you'd be awesome for this new program, or you'd be awesome in my new group. To me, if someone did that to me, when people send that to me, it's icky. I don't feel like warm fuzzies over that at all. I'm more of like, strike up a genuine conversation with me. And then if something comes up and it's about your business, what you're selling, I'm all about it. But if you're going to be really salesy to me, then, I'm probably going to like defriend you and block you. I don't know. But, so just invite people as far as striking up conversations. Say 3 people a day. Start a conversation with them. The more you are having a conversation with someone, the more you're going to show up in their newsfeed. The more you're in their newsfeed, the more they are going to see your stuff, your post about everything, positivity, Shakeology, your workouts, your challengers, what you do. You're constantly going to be there. And, that's going to build people, build your network. Another way to step outside of your cold market, something that people struggle with, and this is something I struggled with. And one awesome tip is, say you've reached out to all your warm market. Think of being either on Facebook or Instagram. Think of 3 things that you are. Jason, you're a massage therapist. Let's see. Oh, I'm over here. Tammy, I saw you with your cat. Like you're a cat mom. So, I don't know everyone. I don't know what you do, but think of 3 things you love. Think of, you love country music, whatever it is. Look for those hashtags or those groups on Facebook or Instagram. Say it's a Facebook, a group. So I'm in 3 groups. I'm a golden doodle mom. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and whatever. So every 2 days, I'm checking in that group, and I am making my face known, and I'm being active. So in every 2 days, I'm posting in there, like, or posting on someone's comment or their post. Someone posted the other day that their doodle ran through mud. It was posted. It was a video of them rolling in mud. Like, I was dying, like, because my dog has done that. But I commented on that, and then other people commented. So it makes my face known. And then today I went back in and I posted a picture of Ramsey whenever she laid in a big puddle. So I'm making my face known in there. So what are you doing? You're building relationships. You're not a stranger. You're not they're not in your cold market anymore. They're warm market because you both love golden doodles and you've connected on this different level. So it's not like you're not cold, icky messaging them. You're building a genuine friendship with them, which goes back to building your tribe, building your group of your closest best friends that you can all get together, and your cats can have a play date, or your dogs can have a play date, or whatever it might be. An awesome way to reach out of your warm market there. So, and also personal development. I know people like throw this one under the rug, and it's the easiest thing to just toss to the wayside, but chug that, Patty. I see you. Sorry. But personal development, if you don't feel like you don't have time, get on Audible, or if there's something else, and Jason will let you know what this is once I let him know, but it's a free books that you can listen to, like Audible, but you just plug in your library card and you can like check out books that way, like Audible, what's it called? Audible, whatever. You can check out books on tape, things like that way, and it's free. I'll let you know because someone just posted about that. Actually, it's in Beatnik underneath my personal development thing I shared. There's a couple comments and someone commented. So you all check Beatnik, my post about personal development, someone posted on there. Do it. I got to do it because I pay $16.99 a month for Audible. But just think of, you're on your way to work, or before you go to bed, or you're in the shower, times that you're not doing anything productive. Get on Audible and get you some personal development in. The Go Giver. I just listened to that this week, and if you have not listened to it, do it. It is like, it's told like a story. And, you know, it was just like, I don't know, it like warmed my heart to know like seriously how much giving can just like come back around, you know, like it is just what I'm all about, you know, being genuine, be nice, be giving, and let that, you know, just create just such like a beautiful circle of helping people, you know. Awesome. Do the Go Giver. Miracle Morning for network marketers. That's one our coach Nikki recommended, and I haven't done that one yet. It's on my list. The Happiness Project. Love that one. You Are a Badass is, sorry, but that's the name of it. You Are a Badass is an awesome one. GoPro. That's like a basic one that from Forever Go. That's awesome. Oh man, I listen to podcasts. Shalene Johnson has a couple that are amazing. Oh my goodness, even my husband listens to those. There's so many. Just think about podcasts that positive podcasts. Like I love those. I listen to those all the time. So basically, that's kind of my thing. Be a product of the product. Be genuine. Stick to the basics of, you know, why you became a coach yourself, what attracted you to your coach, and do that on repeat. And attract your tribe and attract your group of best friends. And you can't go wrong if you're yourself. Not everyone's going to connect with you and want to be on your team. And that's perfectly fine because, you know, you want people like you. You don't want someone that you can't relate to. So just stick to the basics, guys. That's it.
I love it. Thank you. Well, like, I want to open it up to you all. Like, right now, I think everybody's on mute. But do y'all have any questions or anything? Hold on. Okay.
So, the transition from your ultra large challenge group with all those challengers that have probably been with you for a long time. Mm-hmm. What are they doing now that you're focusing on the VIP group? Do you have a place for them?
I still have my free challenge groups. And I will always have those, and I call them my lifers that are always in there. Some are just gym rats, and some do programs and never want to do the coaching thing, you know, but I will always have a challenge group, and I still post in there every day. But my VIPs they get more of me, you know. I go live there a lot more and whatever, but I always keep a place, you know, that safe place for my challenger.
Okay. Well, that just brings me to one other thing, because when you say free challenge group, I think when I think free challenge group, I'm thinking of a totally separate group where they're all free and it's where we do our crock pot thing, or that's where we do. But you're saying you incorporate that into your like if you have 3 people who bought challenge packs and are going to start Quarter Force, but then you've also got 2 people who just want to go to the gym and drink their a generic protein shake, mm-hmm. and have accountability. Is that what you mean by free group? That your group is open for anything?
It's open to Beachbody or the gym or someone who's wanting to get healthy. Right. Don't allow people to post about their wraps in my group, or, you know, I don't allow any of that. I let them know, I let them know, you know, no selling anything, no promoting anything. You know, I'm doing this because I love you all and I want you to get results, but let's not make it anything salesy. And I don't act salesy in there. I just be a product of the product and let my challengers speak for me, kind of, you know.
Right. Gotcha. I like that idea. I've always had them as separate, and then I found that to be overwhelming to think of running a free group plus a paid group plus.
It is, but you kind of find what works for you. And I try doing a specific group and then my other group. And I found kind of like this VIP thing is just totally what works for me. And it, you know, you hit Success Club, you get people doing what we do, Beachbody, doing the programs, loving it, getting results. And, you know,
that's a wonderful idea, because I don't have near as big a group as far as my challengers, my not rookie challengers, but my ongoing challengers. But still, it's like, you know, 30 or 40 people, and yet maybe only a third of them are active, but they still want to be in the group.
Yes.
And, you know, they're even self-professed lurkers.
Yes.
They're seeing everything. They just don't want to comment or be actively involved.
I have those, and then I have the ones that won't check in the group, but they'll just message me, and that's fine too. Whatever. Like, they're loving the group and they're getting something out of it, and that's why I do it.
Yes, and I like that. I like that inclusiveness, all wrapped up in the one.
And I feel like now that I have committed so much to Core de Force, and I'm being back to the basics, in the mix of all that, it's made, you know, my income is growing because of that. And my team is, my team's getting better and stronger, you know, because of that, because they're starting to do that as well. And
you're modeling that, right?
You know, being a, you know, I guess.
Well, you show them that it can be done. I mean, you're the model for that. And then if they mimic you, that's what you want. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
I know one question that I kind of had is, I know I'm just now starting to get into the whole success partner type thing. Like, my mom and I run pretty much all of our groups together, and I've teamed up with like Mary Kane as an accountability partner. How has like you with Megan like kind of guided your business?
Megan carried me through so much. Like, and I've said this in one of my videos, but you know, if I had signed up to coach and just met Megan and had that connection, and then nothing ever came of anything, like, it would be worth it, because she is one of my best friends. Even though I live in Indiana and she lives in Texas, like, we talk every single day, and we alternate posts. And when my dad was sick, when I was sick, you know, she carried me, you know, and she did so much for me. And just to let me know, she let me know that I was never alone, and they were always there for me. And, you know, when she's went through hard times as well, like, I've been able to help her. And not everyone will have that luck with Success Club partners, and the first partner that you get might be a complete failure, you know, like, you all may not mesh together, or maybe having a Success Club partner is just not your jam at all. You know, you may work better on your own. Some people that are more type A kind of tend to do better without a Success Club partner and run their groups on their own. Me, I'm all out there. Like, I'm just like last minute. I procrastinate. I'm random. I'm who I am. Like, you know, I mean, you get what you get, and that's just me. I'm not type A at all. I mean, Megan, we just work so well together, and our challengers see, and they feed off of like how well we get along, and they feed off us. So I will never run a group without Megan again. Like, I did my first VIP alone, but that's because Megan was going through some things, like, you know, she had a million things going on. So I just did this little group on the side. But having a Success Club partner has been everything for me.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, any other questions before we wrap up? Tammy, Lauren, Tanya? Is it Sabra? I think Laura's on here too. But yeah. Because I've noticed a big difference myself just in like running groups with Mom, and then like Mary and I have been doing trainings, because we all have, it's fun to pair up with somebody with similar goals, and not to be afraid to like have somebody that you can lean on, like Megan said, or Megan, Jen said, sorry. Y'all are interchangeable. I still remember seeing you all run to each other at the airport in Texas. Whenever we went down to Florida, I was like, what? Yeah, it was.
It's just, you know, and something that works great for me is that Megan lives in Texas. I live in Indiana. So when we make a post, and we'll make a flyer and saying, you know, our next challenge group or VIP group, and there's a picture of her and a picture of me, we're both on there. Mm-hmm. We're not fighting for customers, or you know, if we both have a mutual friend, it's not like, who do I sign up with? Because, honey, we are hundreds and hundreds of miles away. So, you know, we're not in the same warm market at all. So,
yeah. Anybody else? All right. Well, thank you so much for being on here, Jen. Like, It's
Thanks for
been
having
amazing.
me.
Made lots of good little notes.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I
Very
get
helpful,
creative with my notes.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for jumping on, and I hope you all liked.
Yeah, this was amazing. Like, yeah, getting back to the
Awesome.
basics. It was a big reminder, especially for myself, because sometimes you can just get so wrapped up in everything that you forget just to take it back to.
No matter where you're at in your business, when I hit 2-star, it's like I fell apart more than when I was an Emerald coach. You know, you've got to build your roots. Treat just treat your team like it's everything. Yeah, it's really important to stick to the basics. So.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much. And,
Beautiful.
I'll
Thank you.
see you all later, and I'll be sure to post the recording in the team page too.
All right, thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Have a good